Hey everybody, so today I want to talk about what's in this box and why every single reef keeper should have one. Okay everybody, so what these two products are is they are both power strips, and well, one is a circuit protector, one's a power strip. Both have individual switches per outlet. Now the reason that's awesome for a reef tank is you can turn off your filter to feed your fish if you want. You can turn off the light if your light doesn't have a light switch. I know some of those LEDs out there don't have light switches on them. You can turn on and off a heater if your tank's getting too hot, all sorts of stuff like that. Now these have no controllability, these are all up to you. They're just very standard, typical power strips. They're used for like desks usually or home theater systems. But the reason I got them is because I have to plug or unplug my pump all the time to feed my fish, and I hate that. It's horrible. So basically, this one right here is by Tripp. This is probably the more high-end model. This was $20, and it has an individual strip per outlet and one continuously on outlet. This is made out of mostly plastic. It doesn't have any metal parts really, and what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping the plastic design will make it light enough to where I can just glue it right onto the side of either the tank or the stand. That way it's right there. I don't have to have any crazy zip ties or anything like that. Now this one is by Roswell. This is a power strip, not a surge protector, and this just has individual switches. This one only has 6 outlets. The one by Tripp has, I believe, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. However, the 7th one is always on, so they both have 6 with the switches on them. So basically, we're going to install these on the tank, and I'll show you guys how they work and how you can turn them on and off with the switches. Okay guys, so here you can see we have the aquarium. Ignore the toadstool leather, he just flipped over, and I'll have to fix him in a little bit. But anyways, I just installed the Tripp power strip here, or surge protector, sorry, surge protector. Just installed the Tripp surge protector though, and as you can see we are protected, and it has a main switch which controls all these switches except for that one which will always be on, which I plugged the light into because the timer switch controls that. And the main thing I don't like about this power strip is I wish these plugs face the other way, because when you plug in a timer like this, it covers up these switches here, so you cannot turn the timer on and off if you plug it in one of these outlets because it's covered, so that kind of sucks. So good thing is they have an always on plug, so that's what they use that for. I did all my cable management here. As you can see, we got all these zip ties we got to cut off, but I'll do that in a little bit. So then, as you can see, here's the pump here, the first one, the heater is the second one, and we can literally just flick that switch and it'll turn the pump on and off. So as you guys look at the tank, just flip switch, boom, off, flip switch, boom, on. So feeding the fish is just that easy. So here's a nice little view of the tank. So the bubble coral is doing really good, the A-cans are doing really good, and the leather corals and hammer corals are doing great. You can see the devil's hands really opening up. The clownfish is doing good, and so is the neon goby. However, I did lose a clownfish. I'll make a video about that later. Basically, we had a ammonia spike, and I'll talk about why that happened in a little bit, because you know, everybody needs to learn what that is, because I'm pretty experienced, and it just randomly blindsided me, and that was horrible. Anyways though, let me get you a close-up of some of these corals here. So here is the hammer coral, which has been doing awesome. Totally love him. He is so great. Then the A-can, which has been doing super good. I mean, look at that A-can. Gosh, he is gorgeous. Love how open he is. He eats all the time. He's just getting massive. Green A-can in the back here, getting super huge as well. You can see some babies there on the bottom. But he's doing awesome. Really love him. We got Xenia growing freaking everywhere, of course. Xenia's just all over the place. Star polyp, doing really good. Really happy with these star polyps. Hopefully they take off. That's what I've been wanting them to do, but hasn't seemed to happen yet. Got the big giant bubble coral stretching for the light down here, but I just keep raising the Kessel intensity a little bit every week until he starts quieting down. So hopefully that Kessel intensity will kick in for him and help him out a little bit. But he's really stretching. So I'm going to have to pop up that intensity pretty quickly. Leather coral, toadstool, tipped over. Looks a lot bigger than this normally. I accidentally tipped him over because I was in the tank a little bit ago, so I'll have to fix him in a little bit. Monty Pora around the corner here, doing awesome. You can get a better angle of the Monty from here, kind of. The toadstool is covering up. Unfortunately, the Monty has some stress marks on him from the hurricane, so hopefully that'll recover. Got the green leather coral here, the Sinularia green leather coral. This guy is just a beast. Grows no matter what. Giant, huge coral. Love the color. Love the looks. Awesome coral. Then we got little baby green Sinularia leather there. Then we've got the devil's hand leather. I love devil's hand leather. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous coral. Super finicky. Goes, you know, has good days, has bad days. It's just how it is, though. But yeah, definitely check out these guys if you guys haven't. Anyways, that's the tank, guys. So now we're going to go over the 25 gallon and check that out. Okay guys, so over here we have the 25 gallon. As you can see, I'm in the process of getting a new light, so I just have a temporary light to keep the anemone alive right now. So ignore that, but we're getting lots of purple coralline algae in there, which is awesome. And the tank's just doing really well. So let's check out the power strip on this guy. So inside of here, inside your little storage cabinet here, we've got the power strip. I've got all of them turned off, so that's why they're not lit up. It's super black in here, so you can't really see, so I'll turn on the flash for you guys. Okay, just flicked on the flash there for you guys. So we've got the timer here. Same problem as the other power strip. The plugs face the wrong way, so you can't put a timer here and control these. The plug on the top is the pump again, so I can turn that on and off. This is the heater down here. I'm going to use these three for charging my iPhone, iPad, and whatnot inside of here. So as you guys can see, this fits perfectly in this stand. I can just close it and open